Beyond the stats, decoding the impact of role players on championship aspirations. Have you ever wondered who is in charge of the orchestra at the sports stadium behind the scenes? Beyond the spectacular crossovers and game-winning dunks, who are the unsung heroes who create the intangible fabric of victory? Do role players, who are sometimes shrouded in mystery, hold the secret to winning championships? While prominent athletes enjoy the limelight, have you given any thought to the unsung heroes influencing careers that go beyond statistics? Come along as we explore the significant influence these hidden jewels have on the main stage as we set out to decipher the complex world of role players. Who really writes the story of championship aspirations beyond the stats? Together, let's solve the riddle. The defensive dynamo, unheralded champions of success. A strong defensive base is the cornerstone of championship teams, and role players are frequently essential to this process. While spectacular three-pointers and dunks create highlight reels, defensive dynamicity is what swings games in pivotal situations. A team's postseason chances can be strengthened by a quiet force that can be identified through defensive efficiency, steals, and blocks. We'll examine the life tales of well-known defensive role players and how their capacity to stop opponents and thwart plays helps their teams succeed as a whole. These unheralded heroes frequently pull off the crucial stops that turn the tide in their favor. The sixth man, sparking the bench's spark. The significance of the sixth player is frequently overlooked after the starting five are involved. When the starters need a break, a competent replacement may make all the difference in the game by offering defensive steadiness or an offensive spark. We'll delve into the relevance of the sixth man role and uncover the tales of players whose success has been fueled by their bench contributions. The sixth player not only adds vitality and a change of pace, but he also acts as a rock for the team when things count most, boosting their performance. These unsung heroes might make the difference between making it far in the playoffs and having to leave early. The clutch factor. Players in emergency situations. It's not usually the celebrity who takes the final shot when the game is close. During the playoffs, role players who excel at executing under duress become extremely important assets. We'll identify the supporting cast members who have proven to be unexpected heroes when the limelight is shining by looking at clutch time statistics and noteworthy incidents. We'll go into the players' attitude and poise that allow them to perform well under duress, in addition to the actual stats. These game-changing moments have the power to turn a team from competitors into winners and make a lasting impression on sports history. Togetherness and chemistry, the glue guys that hold. Teams together, championship teams thrive on chemistry and cohesiveness, above and beyond individual talent. The glue people, who are sometimes underestimated and unappreciated, are vital to the team's cohesiveness. Through an examination of team chemistry and the effect these unsung heroes have on the environment in the locker room, we will demonstrate how their intangible contributions go beyond the court. Aspirations for a championship are based on more than simply skill. They also depend on the unspoken bonds that hold a team together. These athletes foster a culture where everyone is willing to make sacrifices for the greater good by acting as the team's emotional glue throughout both victories and setbacks. The multifunctional Swiss Army knife, multi-level role players. Some role players are like a Swiss Army knife. They provide coaches the versatility they value. These players are adept at many facets of the game and can easily switch between roles when the circumstance calls for it. We'll look at how these versatile players affect things on both sides of the court to see how they become key players in championship runs. The variety of these players, from those who can play several positions to those who contribute to scoring, rebounding, and playmaking, increases the intricacy of opponents' game plans. These role players are key assets in managing the rigors of a playoff series because their versatility improves the team's strategic flexibility. players as offensive catalysts in under-the-radar offense. While elite players get attention for their ability to score, role players frequently work behind the scenes to build a team's offensive success. These players provide up space and opportunity for their teammates by establishing screens, making smart cuts, or hitting clutch three-pointers. Through the analysis of offensive analytics and the effect role players have on team scoring, we will reveal the critical role that these players play in directing an attacking unit that is both efficient and well-balanced. Though it sometimes goes undetected, their ability to carry out selfless plays, make the extra pass, and create mismatches greatly enhances the team's offensive effectiveness and overall success. Influential newcomers in a supporting role, the rookie sensation. In the dynamic world of professional sports, rookies may be a valuable asset in the hunt for a title. Some young players fit right in and contribute significantly, which is surprising given their inexperience. We'll look at tales of upstarts who, in spite of all the odds, turned into pivotal players on winning teams, demonstrating the possibility for newbies to make a lasting impression on the biggest platform. The club gains new life from these newcomers' boldness and excitement, which gives their hopes of winning a title an unexpected boost. Analyzing data, complex measures, and the effect of role players. Advanced metrics go beyond conventional statistics to give a more comprehensive picture of a player's influence on the game. In order to analyze the impact of role players, this part explores advanced analytics measures such as win shares, box plus minus, and player efficiency rating, PER. By analyzing the data, we are able to understand the ways in which these players contribute to the overall performance of their team and to clarify the statistical details that characterize their influence. Recognizing the hidden jewels in the role player category and highlighting their efficacy and efficiency outside of traditional box scores is made possible by an understanding of the advanced metrics. Favorites from the audience. The emotional bond with role players. Despite the statistics and stats from the court, role players frequently develop a special bond with the audience. This part delves into the reasons why fans gather behind specific role players and examines the emotional side of supporting these unsung heroes. Knowing the emotional connection between fans and role players, be it via their work ethic, tenacity, or the underdog story, brings a human element to the statistical study. The tenacity and resolve of these athletes frequently resonate with fans, who form bonds with them outside of the actual game. Fans tend to love role players who represent the team's spirit because of the unshakable support they receive from the fans. Conclusion. As we say goodbye to our examination of the complex fabric of sports, have you given any thought to the unsung heroes who shape success? Do you consider the role players to be the lifeblood of championship aspirations, not simply valuable contributors? Under the surface of those seemingly ordinary players, what untold stories are there? Will you stick with us to explore the fascinating stories that are told in the sports world? Your participation, feedback, and subscription further our exploration. Are you prepared to reveal more secrets and honor the unsung heroes that changed the game? Come along for more stories and help us to continue the conversation.